This note is very important for word problems. It's very logical, no need to rote learn, but you should know. If you really understand the meaning of these words of English, then word problems, they are very simple. It will be very simple for you, believe me. Please see here, add. Whenever the word add or increase or hence, more, above, after, some, rise, any of these words are there in your question, I have made a comma. So you can make your own list. As you will solve the question, more and more words can come. So I request you, whenever you will copy this note in your notebook, always leave 2 or 3 lines blank for the new words to add on in your dictionary. So all these words means plus. Okay. Next, subtract. If subtract comes in the word problem, decreases, less, below, before, difference, discounted. Difference means bigger quantity minus smaller quantity. Okay. So discounted, and I have applied a comma. Leave some lines. You can add on more words in your dictionary. This words means minus. Times, product. If twice comes, twice means 2 multiply by. If thrice comes, means 3 multiply by. 2/3 comes, means 2 upon 3 multiply by. 1/5 comes, means 1 upon 5 multiply by. Divided or quotient means division. This is also important. Whenever becomes, you can see becomes, is, was, equal to, would be, and there are many more words. So that means equal to. Really, it's very important. It's really very important. Pause the video right now and draw the table. Students, we are starting with the word problems of quadratic equations. This is type 1. Type 1 deals with integers, questions dealing with integers, even, odd numbers, consecutive numbers, square of numbers, natural numbers. So questions dealing with these aspects I have covered in type 1. For me it's type 1. Okay. The first question from the word problem side on the board, and the best part of it is this question was asked in the year 2020. It's a latest question, 2020. Okay, let's read one word. One word. Okay, let's do it. Difference. Difference. The first word over here is difference. Difference means minus. I gave the word difference in the minus column when I gave you the note. I'll give you one note for the word difference. Let's take an example that I have a variable A of value 5, variable B of value 7. Now I'm asking you all, find the difference of A and B. So I am asking you difference between A and B. So ideally, because first I told you A and then I'm telling you B, so you should do A minus B, and A minus B is 5 minus 7 and it is minus 2. So can I say, students, my difference is minus 2? Answer is wrong. No. Difference cannot be negative. It's a rule. Difference cannot be negative. So even though the sequence of my statement is I am telling you find difference between A and B, but because I have used the word difference, you should think it like that. Different, because यहाँ पे difference आया, so we should always do bigger quantity minus smaller quantity. So you should write B minus A. Even though if I tell you that find difference between A and B, I am not wrong. But from your side, you should do B minus A, because B is bigger and A is smaller. So it will be 7 minus 5 and difference will be 2. Difference cannot be negative. So moral of the story is, whenever the word difference comes, that means in that question there will be one number, larger number, and one smaller number. Okay, and please copy down this note. Pause the video and please copy down this note. Solution. Let the larger number be x. We have two numbers here. It's given here, we have two numbers. And the word difference is there. Difference means the gap between the two numbers. Of course, bigger minus smaller. So let the larger number be x. And smaller number be, now let's read ahead. Difference between two natural numbers is 7. So two natural numbers, the difference is 7. So if the larger number is x, so can I say, students, the smaller number will be x minus 7? Yes, it will be x minus 7. Second number is smaller from the first number by 7. Don't write 7 minus x. It will be wrong. So larger number is x and smaller number is x minus 7. And we have only one unknown here. This is the best part of the word problems of quadratic equation. We have one unknown, so we'll have one condition and one equation and we'll get the answer. Let's start. Now I'll say here, and their product is 450. Their product means kiska product? The two numbers. The bigger number, the larger number is x and the smaller number is x minus 7. Their product is how much? 450. So I'll write as per given condition, product x multiplied by x minus 7 is equal to 450. Therefore x into x becomes x square minus x into 7 becomes 7x. 450 comes here, becomes minus 450 is equal to 0. So students, we need two numbers such that their product is minus 450. Their product is minus 450. Okay, and the summation, we need two numbers such that their product is minus 450, and when same two numbers are added, we should get minus 7. So let's first find the factors of 450. Okay, so now I'm finding the factors of 450 starting with 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, carry 1, 2 5s are 10, it goes in 3. Let's check. 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 5 9. So 9 goes in 3 times table, so this also goes. 3 7s are 21, carry 1, 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15, 5 5s are 5 1s are. We want two numbers such that their product is 450. 5 5s are is 25. 3 3s are is 9. 9 2s are it's 18. 25 and 18. Let's check now. I want minus 450. Minus 450. If I say my one number is 25 and other number is 18, 25 18s are, it comes to be my plus 450, but I want minus 450, so I'll write here minus and I'll write here plus. Minus 25 18s is minus 450 and minus 25 plus 18 will give me minus 7. Yes, so now let's proceed, and I will not write this middle term, because at the place of middle term what I will write minus 25x and I will write plus 18x. Okay, remaining all the things I'll copy, same x square. Okay, then here minus 450 is equal to 0. Therefore x common, if I take x common, x minus 25 plus 18 over here common, so here it will be x minus 25 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 25 and then x plus 18 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 25 is equal to 0 or x plus 18 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 25 and x is equal to minus 18. But now students, we will term this x equals to 25 as our answer. Why? Please see on the board. It's given to us the difference between two natural numbers, and natural numbers are always starting from 1 and they are positive numbers. So now we will say x is not equal to minus 18. Why? Because x belongs to natural numbers. This is the belongs to sign. X belongs to natural numbers. So x is not equal to minus 18. X is equal to 25. Is this my final answer? No students, we have to write something else also. Let the larger number be x. So therefore larger number is equal to x is equal to 25. Okay, fine, this we got. Then what's next? And the smaller number is x minus 7. Therefore, smaller number is equal to x minus 7 is equal to, at the place of x, 25. 25 minus 7, and it comes to be 18. Okay, so we got the larger number as 25 and smaller number as 18. Please stop, pause the video and proceed, students. Students, on the board we have a question. This question is also a board question. This question was asked in the year 2019. Yes. And this question is the second question of a type 1. I selected this as a second question of a type 1. Once again, belonging to the basic number sums. Product of two consecutive natural numbers. See, I have highlighted this word consecutive. So before starting with the actual solution, first I'll give you a note regarding what does this word consecutive means. So if I have the word consecutive in my question, consecutive numbers, what does this word consecutive numbers means? Either they can tell you that we have integers, or they can tell you we have natural numbers, or they can tell you we have whole numbers, or even real numbers also they can say. So the question can be asked as we have consecutive numbers, or precisely they can tell you we have consecutive integers, we have consecutive natural numbers, we have consecutive whole numbers. Okay, so what does this word consecutive means? Consecutive means ek ke baad ek, coming one after another. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, all are consecutive numbers. Okay, so whenever such type of questions are asked, the best thing is we'll assume, let the consecutive numbers be x comma x plus 1 comma x plus 2. That's it. X plus 1, x plus 2. If 3 are asked, then we'll have to write this much. If only 2 are asked, x and x plus 1. Hope you understood. Second thing they can ask you pertaining to this consecutive note, they can tell you even or odd numbers. Even or odd numbers. They can ask you find two consecutive even numbers, or they can ask you find two consecutive odd numbers. So now what's the change? When this is asked, you will suppose let the two consecutive even numbers or two consecutive odd numbers are, one is x and other is x plus 2. Now there will be a doubt in your mind, students, that sir, how you are giving the same supposition for even and odd both? See, the supposition is same, but the numbers will be different depending upon the first value. Let us say that we are using the above supposition for even terms, even numbers. So let us assume, I'm just assuming to explain you all how am I correct. Let us say that our first number is 2. So my second number, a value of x is 2. So 2 plus 2 becomes 4. But just imagine that for example, my first number x, because I'm dealing with odd, so my first number x is 3. So now this x is 3, so 3 plus 2 becomes 5. So automatically, if the first number is even, second also will come even. If the first number is odd, second also will come as odd. So this was the explanation. I just give you an example how this will work for both even and odd. Okay, so please pause the video, students, and you have to write it. So students, let's start with the solution of this question. Just now we did a note. Let's start. Product of two consecutive natural numbers. Okay, great. Just now we did that whenever we have consecutive numbers and we have natural numbers, what we assume? We assume that there are two numbers are asked. So we assume let one number be x and other number be x plus 1. Both are consecutive and natural numbers. So this can be my assumption. But all of you read it carefully. Product of two consecutive natural numbers which are multiples of 3. Yes, they are multiples of 3. So agreed that we should have consecutive numbers. Agreed that we should have natural numbers. So I did so. But both of them should be multiples of 3. That means they should come in the 3 times table. So it's very simple, students. See, this both are consecutive natural numbers. and both are consecutive because x के बाद में आता है x plus 1. But now the only condition we need to impose on it that both should be multiples of 3. So just multiply them by 3. So here I'll multiply 3, here I'll multiply 3. That's it. So these are my two numbers. One will be 3x and other will be 3x plus 1. Okay, don't say 3x plus 1. 3 within the bracket x plus 1. Okay, let two consecutive natural numbers multiples of 3 be, one is 3x, ठीक है, one is 3x and other is 3 of x plus 1. That's it. Okay, now the sum becomes very simple. I'll erase this. Let's read ahead. Okay, all of you, what's mentioned there? The product of two consecutive natural numbers which are multiples of 3 is 810. Okay, their product is 810. Which are multiples of 3 is means equal to. Their product is. Product means multiply. Product means multiplication of these two numbers. Their product is means equal to what? 810. So as per given condition, as per given condition, their product, so 3x when multiplied with 3 of x plus 1, I get 810. Now students, pay attention, this is the multiplication sign. Okay, this is not two terms. This 3x and 3x plus 1 are multiplied. So if I multiply this, 3 3s are, can I say 3 3s is 9? So can I write therefore 3 3s are 9, x multiply by, now I write only x plus 1 because this 3 got multiplied with this 3, so it became 9. This x as it is, x plus 1 as it is, into 810. Okay, now students, what we can do? Can I say students, we have two terms now. One on the left hand side, this is one term. Everything is multiplied. This is multiplication. And here 810. Can I send this 9 down on the right hand side? It will be divided with 810. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So I'll write x. Here only this will be remaining. Here what will be remaining? X into x plus 1. I multiply. X multiplied with x is x square. Plus sign. Here comes here. X multiplied by 1 is x is equal to. And now this 810 will be divided with 9. 9 ones are 9 nines are is 81 and 0 as it is. Therefore x square plus x minus 90 is equal to 0. Great. Now students, how to solve it further? I want two numbers such that their product is minus 90. See, I can see minus 90 over here. And when there is nothing, it's 1. So I need two numbers such that their product is minus 90. And when I add the same two numbers, I should get plus 1. So now this minus 90, can I say 10 nines is 90, but I want minus 90. Okay, so I'll take plus 10 and minus 9. Plus 10 multiplied with minus 9 gives me minus 90, and plus 10 minus 9 gives me plus 1. Great. So this is my middle term which I will not write. Okay, so therefore I'll copy this x square as it is x square. Okay, and minus 90 as it is minus 90 equal to 0. Instead of this middle term, I'll write plus 10x minus 9x. Therefore x common from the first two terms, so x plus 10 minus this second last term ka sign always comes out as common, so minus common, 9 common, so x plus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 10 and x minus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 10 is equal to 0 or x minus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 10 or x is equal to plus 9. Now students, please pay attention on the question. It was given to us, please see here, that product of two consecutive natural numbers. Here the word natural was given to us, natural numbers. And natural number starts from 1 and they all are positive numbers. Yes. So can I say students, can I say here that x will not be equal to minus 10? Reason will be because x belongs to natural numbers. Yes. So our answer is x is equal to 9. So now you tell me students, Will I say I got my answer? Is my solution completed? No. We need to find what is asked. Find the two numbers. Find the two numbers. We just got the value of x. We need to find two numbers. And what were our two numbers? One was 3x and other was 3x plus 1. So we need to find them. Okay. So let me solve over here. Okay, my one number is 3x. So 3x, x value for x, I'll select 9. Okay, 3 9s are comes to be. Then next is 3 of x plus 1. So 3 of x plus 1. Okay, so what it will be? It will be 3 multiplied by the place of x I'll write 9 plus 1. Okay, so 3 will be multiplied with 9 plus 1 is 10 is equal to 3 tens are 30. Yes, this is our second number. So we found out our two numbers. One is 27 and other is 30. Please pause the video, students, and solve it fast.